Hello and welcome to our monthly market update. My name is Masood Vatandoust with Keller Williams, and I have Doug here with us again today.
Hello.
Before we start, I just wanted to wish everybody a happy new year, and we are going to talk about the market update as of the December of 2020. So, Doug, do you want to talk about the numbers as far as number of houses sold in December?
Sure. Let me just share my screen here. All right. So here's our number of homes sold chart. And in the region of Durham in December, there were 773 homes sold, which is a 49% increase from 2019, where there were 518. In particular, for the total year of 2020, there were 12,917 transactions, which was a 21% increase from 2019. This is all despite the unprecedented year that we've had and the uncertainty surrounding the economy as a result of the shutdowns. But the region and the housing market did recover quickly following that initial lockdown and the slowdown in April. Back to you, Masood.
That's right, yeah. And as you say, not only recovered, but the number of homes sold were actually over 20% more than last year. And the prices did the same. As you can see, the average home price was $778,000 in 2020 versus $640,000 in 2019. And that was about 22% increase and more than 10% over the peak of 2017, which you can see from the blue graph. In April of 2017, prices reached 700,000, and we are now at almost 780,000. So over 10% increase over the peak of 2019. And that was due to a shortage of supply and the increase in demand for the homes. If you go to the next graph, Doug, we can see the supply and demand ratio.
Yeah, and so we can see here the ratio of sold homes to new listings, which normally increases in December as the number of new listings going on the market tends to slow down, anticipating as we move into January. But there was the number of new listings was 624 in December, which actually was a 40% increase compared to December of 2019. So just continues with the high level of activity that we've been seeing.
And we are, although we are very early in 2021, we're only a couple of weeks, but we are seeing a similar level of activity this year as we ended up in December. So again, we've had a couple of offers, homes that have sold so far this year, and both of them are multiple offer. And today I understand you have a multiple offer situation again, Doug?
Yeah, I mean, both experiencing on both on the buy as well as the sell. We have a listing right now that we're into multiple offers. So we're seeing that carry over into this year. We were just putting in an offer for a buyer client, and again, also in multiple offers. So we don't really see a change at this point. We see the historic low inventories continuing. I mean, as good as our crystal ball can tell. But at this point, we see the low inventories continuing, and the demand, given the historically low interest rates, that the demand is just still there with the whole COVID. With all the changes that are going on in the workplace, we hear in the news a lot of work from home, but not only just work from home during the shutdowns and the lockdowns or what have you, but an increased shift in the view of doing that for an extended period of time, if not a permanent shift, at least on a percentage of the changing. So I think when we see even a small percentage change in Toronto for people working from home, they're changing their view of where do they need to live. And we're seeing an increased movement from Toronto as a result of working from home, not only into the region of Durham, but could be moving north, northeast, as well as into a region of Durham. Durham does have, it's a fairly cost-effective region still from history when we have the GO train coming out, the 407. Those have been over the last couple of years that have seen a lift in pricing and demand in Durham, but that's just increasing and continuing as we move forward.
And I think working from home is a trend that is going to continue, because the employers are, now we are hearing more and more from the buyers that their employers are actually encouraging them to stay at home and work from home, because they save in office space and so on. So this is after a year of experimenting with that. I think the employers are recognizing that that is definitely an option, and a very cost-effective option for them as well. So that, I think the trend is going to continue for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and like you say, I mean, even if someone has to go into the office on, say, 2 days out of the week, it's a different conversation. Oh, if I only have to go in twice a week versus every day,
yeah,
the people's interest and willingness to travel and commute changes. So
that's right.
Yeah.
So on that note, if you have any questions about selling home, buying a home, or moving, please give us a call. Every market segment is different at the moment. First-time buyers home, retirement homes, and so on. So if you have any specific needs, feel free to give us a call, and we'll be happy to meet with you or over Zoom and have a one-on-one meeting and address your questions. So take care, and we'll be back next month with a new update and more information.
Bye.